Artur Beterbiev maintained his perfect record to retain his 3 light heavyweight titles. 19 wins and 0 losses with 19 knockouts makes him the most terrifying champ in boxing. But the always cheery champ was only too happy for Anthony Yarde's corner to throw in the towel.
It's a good decision. You need feel he's a back fighter, you know. Coach have to feel his fighter, like when he's stop. I think he know better him and they stop him. I don't want to kill someone. I want just win, you know.
Before this latest demolition job, the 38-year-old Beterbiev was already the most avoided man in the sport, and with good reason. The former Olympian was still undefeated after 10 years as a pro, and he'd knocked out every opponent he'd faced. In that time, he'd collected 3 of the 4 world titles in the division, and he claimed them all one at a time. Yarde was the clear underdog.
Being an underdog, overdog, middle dog, it don't matter to me. I'm a dog. When I get in that ring and I start throwing my hands about, everyone knows what I can do that. So all that underdog stuff don't really matter to me. And if you want to say if it does anything to me, it gives me that little push, that little urge.
For the 31-year-old former title challenger, this was the chance to win all 3 belts at once, but in the toughest fight of the Englishman's career.
That's going to mean the world to me. 3 belts, a legacy and history. Again, I'm happy as Beterbiev. You know, this scary person. I'm happy that it's him. I'm happy that it's 3 belts. It just makes it all that much better. It feels like it's going to feel like it's earned. It's not no easy way out. There's a lot of fighters that get a mandatory world title, or they get someone that, oh yeah, they're meant to beat them. They're the A side, etc. I like this route. This route gives me the goosebumps, it gives me the good feeling.
Beterbiev and Yarde had actually met once before. That was way back in 2012, when Beterbiev was fighting in the London Olympics, and Yarde was just a young prospect. But does Beterbiev remember?
Artur, do you remember meeting a young Anthony Yarde?
No, because I'm boxer, you know, I sometimes forget. You know anecdote about boxers? You know why boxers drive fast? So no forget for where are they going to get.
He's got an 18 fight, 18 win, 18 knockout ratio. Olympian. He's done a lot in the sport, and that's why he should be respected. That's why I respect him this far. But as I said before, when we get in the ring, surely he will be saying the same thing. There's no respect.
Once they got in the ring, it was a steady dismantling of Yarde. As usual, Beterbiev had to wear some heavy shots, but it was largely one-way traffic for the Canadian-based former Russian, who wasn't impressed with his own performance.
If be honest, in this fight, I think I did not very good job, you know, about punches. Like it's something not going, like, you know, I can't did something like I did not everything like I want, like this.
Who's next for Beterbiev should be simple, but as this is boxing, we can't expect that. The man with the 4th belt is Dmitry Bivol, and a bout between the 2 champs should happen for 2 main reasons. Firstly, it would be for the undisputed light heavyweight title. That should be enough by itself, but the second reason is that it's a perfect style matchup for fans. Beterbiev is a forward-moving, heavy-handed killer with one of the best jabs in the game, but he is very hittable. That's why he's one of the most entertaining boxers to watch right now. Bivol's jab is also elite, and he loves combination punches, but he controls opponents at a distance that Beterbiev likes to infiltrate. It almost guarantees fireworks, so why wouldn't it happen? The WBC have already announced Beterbiev's mandatory challenger, the former super middleweight champ, Callum Smith. That would be a great fight too, but if Beterbiev wants to finally prove he's the top dog in the division, he has to fight Bivol, and sooner rather than later. In other news, former Disney personality and YouTuber turned boxer and fight promoter Jake Paul has signed on for his next fight. The problem child is set to face Tommy Fury, the younger half-brother of heavyweight champ Tyson Fury. The thing is, this is the third time they've both signed the contract, and it still hasn't happened. And Fury didn't even show up for this fight announcement.
A part of me definitely still doubts, and it's scary and it's annoying, and him not showing up to the face-to-face we were just supposed to do right now, it sucks, and the kid's not necessarily reliable, but the money's good, man, for him. So he would just be so dumb, and I think he's probably tired of Molly making all the money in the relationship. He's got a kid now, so he needs to help pay for some diapers.
The pair were scheduled to face off in December of 2021, but Fury was forced to withdraw from the fight due to medical issues. The rearranged clash, set for August last year, was called off when Fury was denied entry to the United States due to the Fury family's ties to the Irish mob. At least this time, they've actually faced off. The undefeated fighters stood toe-to-toe for the first time in the ring before Artur Beterbiev's victory over Anthony Yarde.
I think he's a big talker, but I don't think he believes the things that he's saying. I don't think he believes in himself, and he's gonna be in for a rude awakening, and he's gonna hate this sport after I'm done with him.
Paul versus Fury will be the first time Paul has faced a professional boxer, and that's set to go down in Saudi Arabia this February 26th, so long as Fury makes it to the fight. Meanwhile, Tommy's older half-brother Tyson is lining up a fight that he'd be crazy not to turn up for. A bout with Oleksandr Usyk for the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world. And why? Just ask Fury's promoter, top-ranked CEO Bob Arum.
They want to fight each other. Where else are they going to go? They want to fight each other. Fury wants to win all the belts, and Usyk feels that he can beat Fury, that many people feel is the real heavyweight champion. And Usyk is one tough customer, even though he's a lot smaller than Fury. He's Ukrainian, and Ukrainians know how to fight.
It would be a historic occasion and a great fight to boot. But let's be serious. There's another reason Arum believes this will take place soon, especially if it goes down in the Middle East.
What kind of money are we talking about that's on the table here?
Let's see, one thing at a time.
You've said, I think last week, that it could be a world record purse. Is that still a possibility?
Yeah, I think it can be. I think it will be. I think wherever it's held.
Thanks for watching. And remember, if you want more fight sports in your life, just hit the subscribe button.